Hey everybody, we're back. It's Scott Gold and Miss Southern Belle. Welcome, Miss Southern Belle. How are you tonight?
Hey Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing good. We made it. We're here. It's just the two of us tonight,
Just
but
the two of us.
yeah, but that's all right. We may be joined with coloring with Ron later, or may not. So we hope so. We hope he's well, and if he can make it, we sent the link on to him. So I'm going to color out of this new book I got from Miss Southern Belle, The Magic of Black, coloring book
Mm.
with black background, and it has a lot of cute little pictures that we're probably not going to be on for real long tonight. So we're getting a kind of a late start as it is. So I figured this I can maybe get through relatively quick. What are you going to color there, Miss Belle?
I'm gonna color this woman.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty. And I'm also going to be snacking on
Yeah,
the
you're gonna take the snack break, huh?
yes. Now these were so I just did an unboxing, or I should call it a mail call from Miss Southern Belle here. She sent me a beautiful package, and at this very moment, the video is uploading. So once we're off of here tonight, I'm going to
Pig out.
no, I'm gonna put the video, make the video live later. But she sent me these Haribo Happy Cherries. Thank you so much. I'm gonna bust these open and have a little snack because these are my favorites. Look at these, how cute!
So we're gonna do the gay pride.
Yeah, we're gonna do Gay Pride. So a lot of people do these challenges in the coloring community. Oh, they'll have the one color challenge, or the two color challenge, or I don't know what other kind of challenges do they do, Belle.
Three marker challenge.
Hmm. So maybe I'll start my own. I don't know. I'm gonna call it the Rainbow Challenge.
The
I
rainbow challenge.
have these pencils. I don't know if you can see on my camera. These happen to contain a rainbow of colors all in one. I have two of these pencils. And actually, I have a whole nother set as well. So I love them. They're fun to color with. So this is kind of a rainbow challenge. You don't have to have these kind of pencils. You can do it with your very own pencils. But yeah, it's fun because you can do everything with one pencil.
Well, I'm not gonna do that because I'm
No.
not as professional as you are.
Oh yeah. She's very professional.
Oh yeah, right.
Don't let her fool you. uh,
I'm going at it though.
yeah. Well,
You
you're a
have
good
your snack. You have your little snack, so I
time.
can get mine started.
Yeah, I need my snack. These are so good. I
So
love
how was your day at work?
my day at work was busy. It's just been a busy week, and I've had something going on every night after work, trying to get through all my. There's it's like summertime. I live in Chicago, so summertime in Chicago is limited. It's like we have to do everything we can while the weather is nice because for 6 months out of the year, or maybe five, anyways, you don't really want to do a whole lot outside. So people go crazy for summer, and it also means there's yard work you got to do and things you got to maintain around your house. So I've been busy with trying to do all those things, and I have my yard guy
Let
that
me
does.
share you out real quick.
Okay,
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
no, the guy that was doing my yard, he got he has a medical problem, so he said he's not going to be able to do the yards anymore. Well, that's a problem when you're um, because they want their all the yard people want their clients sign up early, long before spring even arrives, so that they have their full book of business, if you will, or all their customers lined up so they can plan their schedule. So when you try to come on board with another place late, they don't have any room, or they're just not interested in taking on other customers. So I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So I have a lawnmower. I just, it's really old, and I don't, haven't used it much in quite a while. So I says, all right, well, I'll resurrect that. I'm certainly capable, and I get that going, and it ends up breaking.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's really old, like I said, but it did work fine up until then. So, well, usually this is the other crazy thing. So I live in an old neighborhood with lots and lots of big trees. So in the fall, the leaves don't stop until we have like just it's like snow on the ground. Like you can literally keep having your leaves collected endlessly until finally the snow just comes and you say, okay, there's nothing more you can do. But so because the lawn people, they usually have a certain however many months they do lawn care or whatever, and then that's it. So I would use that mower to just pick up the leaves in the fall, after the lawn people stopped doing it. So I know it worked. So then I was like, oh, I got to buy a new lawnmower. So I did that. But now how the heck am I going to get it to the house? I don't have a regular car.
So what you do is you have it delivered from
I
Home Depot?
I had it delivered. It's
Uh-huh.
coming Friday. So it's okay. So it's shipping from California,
Oh no.
if you can believe that. Now there's a whole reason. So I wanted a gas lawnmower, and I wanted a good one. I wanted a Honda, and
Oh, okay.
so willing to spend some more money, for a good mower. Well, they changed the law in California. They made the emission standards so high that Honda said, we're no longer going to sell gasoline lawnmowers in the United States because we can't meet the high emission standards. So last year they stopped making. Honda just said, we're getting out of the United States for lawnmowers. So then California changed the law again that said they are banning the sale of all residential gas-powered lawn equipment in the state of California. So the only thing that those homeowners can buy there is electric.
Wow.
So that explains why this is coming from California, because they can't sell this equipment anymore. So they still have inventory there. So they're shipping everything that they Home Depot does sell out of California so they can get it out of the state and be done with it. So that's why it's taken a long time to get here, and it's just crazy. So
Makes you want to move to Georgia, doesn't it?
yeah, I need to move to Georgia. I mean, Illinois doesn't have that law or anything, but but it's probably a matter of time, because honestly, what happens is as California goes, so goes the rest of the country in a lot of ways, because especially when they start making really stringent emissions laws, like for cars and stuff,
Yeah.
the manufacturers will just go with what's the most strict rules, because they don't want to have two different types of cars to sell, one in California and one in the rest of the country. So they just go with the tightest standards. So my guess is it'll happen everywhere, or they ban.
I don't think it will.
I don't know. Most people don't want it. Most people don't. I don't want it. I'm not interested in an electric vehicle. Some people think it's the greatest, but I'm not interested in that because, and I'm not trying to be political, but for me, I guess it's okay if it was your second vehicle, maybe you had another car you could rely on.
But I
But for
actually
me,
have one of those plugins in my garage for that,
hmm
just in case if that came about.
yeah, like for me, you know, I commute to work every day. I don't have a plug at my at work or anything. And what they don't think about is, I live in a home that has a garage. How many
Mine has a
people?
plug-in in the garage. They built it in.
Right, you have a new house. I have an old house. You
Yeah.
know, so they didn't make houses for that. So that's something you have to have retrofitted, which would be thousands and thousands of dollars to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the problem I see with it. There's millions of people in the Chicago area and lots of old buildings. Think of Chicago, think of New York. Where did those people park? On the street. Many people don't have a driveway. Most people don't have a garage. Those cars are lining the streets. So, what the heck are you going to do if you got to plug your vehicle in at home, run it across the sidewalk and down the block because that's where you got a parking space at? I mean, you're gonna have to go and take it somewhere to charge it and sit there for how many hours while it charges? I mean, we're just not set up for that kind of a thing.
Mhm.
And people don't want it. I mean, unless you have the money to have, you know, a newer home that's equipped for it, your own driveway, your own garage with your, own plug in there and everything. And what if you want to go on a trip? You know, you're going to go drive 8 hours, or whatever. Oh, you got to stop after, how long and sit there and charge it for how many hours. And for me, if you're not able to charge it in the time in which it would take,
Maybe they'll do gas and the other one, or
yeah,
it goes straight to battery. Maybe they'll just sell those cars
well, yeah, that,
over a
because
lot.
I mean, most people that I know, actually, I've never had any family or friends that have owned an all electric vehicle. Um, and everyone I talk to says they're not interested in owning one. But
What about the one where it's battery and gas? Goes straight to
there's
battery.
that. I mean, that would be better than all electric. But I still would just rather have the gas because you know if you're they're so expensive too. It's like that adds so much cost to it.
Well, my sister wants hers. That's gonna be her next car.
Electric.
Yeah.
hmm Well, she's in kind of a situation. She drives a relatively short distance. Her commute is very
She's gonna do the battery and the gas.
yeah. If you have a very like routine drive, okay, I know I drive 15 minutes to, each way to work every day. That's it. Yeah, you can really plan your life that way. But if
Yeah.
you're a person that's driving long distances or regular routes, how you have to plan all that. It's just a hassle. For me, I wouldn't be
I
interested.
don't think it's gonna go.
In California, they have hydrogen powered vehicles. So, as a matter of fact, they make one car. From what my understanding is, there's a version of a Toyota, kind of looks like a Camry, and it runs on hydrogen. So they have to have special fueling stations for that. The car's really expensive,
Is it
but
hydrogen peroxide?
um, it's hydrogen chemical. So the only byproduct of it is water. So there's no emissions out of the tailpipe other than some drips of water. So it's very clean. But it's like you fill it up with hydrogen, which is like, is it a gas or a liquid? I'm not sure. But the process of refueling the vehicle is very similar to the way that we fuel our vehicles now. You pull up to a station, in about 10 minutes, you can have it filled and be on your way. So I thought that sounds like a much better technology. People could adapt to that. There'd be zero emissions. And it really is not a lifestyle change for people to make. But the lobbyists didn't get on. They want the electric for whatever reason. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. So, how was your day today, Belle?
It was a little hot because our air conditioner went down, but they got it fixed today, which is was down yesterday. And my sister called in around 7 o'clock this morning, so they got it fixed. It came in around 9:30, or actually later than that, and then he was done by 2 o'clock. And then we went out to get some food at Whole Foods. She wanted some food from this other place, and I said, I think Whole Foods food is really good.
That's your favorite.
It is. And what was so cool is my sister, she was very kind to the guy. She said, "Oh, man, you're so cool." And he was so tickled to death because she said the right words. And I mentioned that we needed more chicken and eggs on the salad bar. And he went and got us some. And he came across some, he said. I was so glad because we got the fresh chicken and fresh eggs, and I do like my eggs, my boiled eggs.
So you get the chicken salad there? Is that what you enjoy?
No, I just you get whatever you want on that salad bar, and I got some spinach, strawberry spinach, a little bit of another salad, like a Caesar salad that I made myself, and then I got the chicken and 3 boiled eggs, and then I got this other mixed weird salad I like. It was pretty wiped out because it was so, late in the afternoon,
Yeah.
So I'll get up in the morning and go early and check it out early. And sometimes they have breakfast,
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They have the best omelets you could put in your mouth.
Oh, wow. So they stand there.
Have you've never eaten there for breakfast?
No, I'm always rushing off to work, so I never.
They're open, I think, at 6.
I'm just getting out the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have really good breakfast.
That wouldn't have been a place I'd have thought would ever have a breakfast. I wouldn't have associated it with breakfast.
Yeah, they do. I'm sure they do. Yeah, you could call them and see at what time their breakfast starts. Some start at 5 in the morning.
Wow. I'm usually not particularly hungry in the morning, like usually for me, I'm like, 10, 11, I usually have a piece of, fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I like to go and get a breakfast to see what it'd be like to sit down. I've had an omelet made for me. Yeah, but I don't know if they still do breakfast. They have the breakfast salad bar like they do a hot bar. With grits and eggs and all that stuff on it. Or you can go over there and order you an omelet,
What do you like on your omelet?
Red peppers, green peppers, onions, and tomatoes.
Oh, tomatoes too, huh?
Yeah, I like a vegetarian one.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I make an omelet, but I make it on Sunday or Saturday mornings when I have nowhere I have to rush off to, and I got time to take my time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not really a weekday thing for me. So.
For what me and Judy eat out together would be cheaper to eat out because we eat one plate and share it. Instead of cooking at home, it's cheaper to eat out for us. Because we,
Yeah.
Except those damn muffins.
Uh,
Look at those muffins.
yeah. So, how hot was it there today?
It was 89 degrees today.
Oh, okay. I think it was warmer here in Chicago. It was probably, well, it was about that, I would say, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad because we had fans and everything.
Yeah, at least it wasn't, I usually associate when you lose the air conditioner with when you have a power outage. And I don't know about with you, but, usually it's always after a big storm and then you like have a power outage. And then it gets incredibly humid. That's how Chicago summers are, humid. And you're just like dying. You got no power, no air conditioning, and you're just like roasting. So that's always like
We
anytime
have
we
a
have a big
generator.
storm. Yeah, anytime we have a big, usually it doesn't last very long, but it seems to happen every year at some point.
Yeah.
There was one year, I'll never forget this. I was probably fairly new in the neighborhood at this time, so it was years ago. We had a really bad storm and it knocked the power out. And I believe it was like in the middle of the night. So, you figure, okay, well, hope they get to it soon. Well, by the next morning, they didn't. Okay. Well, they said it was a really bad storm and there's lots and lots of customers down, throughout the metropolitan area. How many thousands and thousands of customers are without power? Okay, well, you just have to wait then. So we were without power for like, in my neighborhood, for like 4 or 5 days. I've never experienced that in my life. Like, what is going on? It was only our half of the street. So the people across the street still had power. We didn't. It was like our I don't know what they call that, but thing went down. So it got to the point where some of these people were asking their neighbor, like people across the street, can I run a line across the street with a power cord so we can power our, you know, essential things like say the refrigerator and stuff. So there was all these electrical cords running across the street, cars driving over them. So it was just unbelievable. So after some point, I don't know if like they ever reported it. That's the thing. So because everybody was like had their power restored, and it's like we still didn't. Well, I didn't know you have to call like now after that, and I don't know if that's what happened, but I was like, why did it take days and days for us to have restored power when the other side of the street was fine? Ever since then, as soon as the power, I have it on in my saved contacts.
Yes.
The minute we get a power outage, I don't care if it's 4 in the morning, if I hear it go out, I immediately call the number and report it because everyone thinks, oh, they know about it. No, they don't. The company doesn't know unless somebody calls. And you think, oh, somebody will call. What if no one does? What if everyone thinks, oh, somebody else called? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to count on everybody else, huh?
So I don't, I figure, you know what? If they get it reported, if they get this reported by, a dozen people, who cares? Let a dozen people call and report it. But at least I'll know that someone called me.
That's true.
Yeah. That was miserable. All the food got spoiled. Everything had to be thrown away. It was hotter than hell.
Your insurance should cover that, your homeowner insurance.
So, yeah. Remember, if your power goes out, call your power company and make sure you report it because don't depend on somebody else in your neighborhood to do it.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Because they're all thinking somebody else did it.
Don't count on your fellow neighbor to do it.
Yeah.
You do it yourself. If you want to get anything done right, you do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Do you ever get those power outages when you get bad storms like that?
Yeah, we get them not here because we knew better. We know to get a generator
Hmm.
because when Mother was alive, she had to have electricity because she was on oxygen. So one time the power went out and nobody was on oxygen. I called them. I said, "My mother's on oxygen."
Yeah.
And then the power went right on fast.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you tell your mother? Make sure
Heck
you.
no, she doesn't like people lying. But I said, the neighbor down the street, I knew her mother was on oxygen. I don't think she knew the power was out, so I did it for her too. I look at it like I lied for us, but I told the truth for the neighbor because she was on oxygen. The poor mother got mad. She did not like me telling that little story, but I can't stand it. I had to have some electricity.
Yeah. You should have had your mom be in the background, be like, "Mom, make sure that you say."
But really, when the neighbor across the street, she was on oxygen, so
Did she make it?
Oh yeah, she was okay, but
Oh,
most people wouldn't have done that. Tell the truth about people. I had to get things taken care of.
hmm.
But this one girl says, "Tell them your mother's on oxygen." They'll snap to it. So okay.
They do the bend and snap.
They did the bend and snap.
Oh, you're gonna like my unboxing video, Mr.
Did you do a bend and snap?
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Yes,
Did that shirt fit okay?
I didn't try it on yet. I did because I had to hurry up because we were going live. So I'm like, well, I want to do the unboxing now so I don't have to wait because I knew I got something tomorrow night and Saturday. So I thought, let me just do it immediately. And that way it'll be
Yeah.
a very candid reaction and then I'll just post it. I'm not going to do any editing, just post it. So it's uploading now. Once I get off of here, I'll do the description, all that stuff, and then it's just gonna go live on there.
Hey, Susie, Sassy,
Sassy, what's going on?
how you doing?
Good to see you. How's everything? We're just coloring away here tonight. Is it hot in Ohio? It's been hot in Illinois and hot in Georgia, so
It sure has been hot.
yeah. We had some cool weather, but now it's like these last few days, I think through the weekend, are going to be in the 90s. So
I did when I went sassy. I went to Targets and I told them, I just was curious about what you said about Dollar Tree. See if they'll do it if you tell them what you're doing it for. And if you go into Targets, I'm sorry with all that noise. If you go into Targets and talk to the manager, they'll help you in Targets as well. So
oh, yeah.
something, yeah. So it don't hurt to ask. It don't cost nothing. To
Uh
ask.
huh.
All they can do
Yeah.
is say no, right?
Well, what she's talking about, for those who might not know, is Sassy T went in and did a shopping trip for the charity that we support, which is Soul Sharing Our Love. We're doing a drive right now for back to school supplies for school age children. And Sassy T went in and did some shopping, and then the manager there gave her a discount when they found out that it was for part of this charitable cause. So that was what Miss Southern Belle was mentioning. She tried to talk to someone at Target as well.
So if you ask them, they will probably do it. So
That's
feel
nice.
free to ask,
Yeah. Boy, my page really isn't showing up very well, is it? It's like I don't know what's wrong. The light.
Is mine not showing up?
Yours is very vibrant. Mine like doesn't even look like I'm coloring anything. At least on my screen. Can you? Does it just look like a? You can't even
Well,
see.
you have to get busy.
I'm coloring, but it doesn't. Maybe I'm gonna adjust this down further or something.
You're cut.
There, that's better. A little.
Yeah, there you go. Now I can see it.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that it wasn't really reading on screen. Trying some different lighting. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Sassy. Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's better with the light or without it. I don't know. We're just doing the best we can here tonight.
It's one of them days here now. It's one of them days.
Yeah. So that's good to know, though, about the donations.
Yeah, if you talk to people, I think generally most people are pretty love and kind,
Yeah.
and very seldom they're not bitter and hateful, Generally, most people are.
Yeah, so long as the store's, policy allows for it, maybe they'll do it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sunday is Father's Day. Reminder to everyone out there, if you have a father or a
Priest,
or
preacher, or guidance, a male guidance that gives you guidance, It don't have to be your father. It could be your priest or an older person that's been in your life.
father figure.
Yes, a father figure.
So
my brother's a father figure. I do. Yeah, he's bossy like my father was. Welcome to my world, my brother.
Yeah, so remember to think of those people and
let's talk about movies and stuff. How you doing? Let's talk about movies and stuff.
Hey, welcome. See any good movies lately? I have not been to the movies. I don't know when the last time was. I went to a movie theater to watch a movie. How about you?
Every time I go to them, I have to poop or pee, so I don't even think to be in the seat. And I said, I got to go to the bathroom. My sister says, you're going to miss half the movie. And I said, well, then tell me to pause it. She says, they're not going to pause it. I said, take video of it. They're not going to let me record this movie. See, that's why I don't need to go to these movies. I always have to take a poop or pee. She said, next time, wear a diaper or stick that thing up in you so you won't get it. And we could just sit here forever.
Then you can just have endless refills on your soda.
That's right. I can't go to the theater. I can't sit that long anyway. I have to get up and stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Could you see me with one of those pee bags with me? And
yeah, you could just
thing, and I can go down the aisle with it.
Yeah,
anybody wanting to buy a yellow drink free of charge?
You go get a catheter before you go to the movie.
Exactly. And go down and say, anybody wants some mellow yellow?
Oh my God.
Free of charge. That would be a great movie. Go to the movies, and there's this woman who sells mellow yellow.
Oh my God.
That would be.
A lot of movie theaters are closing.
Yeah, they are.
There was a few that I used to go to when I was a teenager and stuff. I mean, that they have completely torn down and put up other businesses because, COVID kind of killed a lot of them that were still sort of hanging on by a thread.
know if this is purple looking or not here. I think this one would be more better, but it's more of a pink. I think it'd be better.
I love this
It's
one.
more of a pink, but I guess it looks kind of purple. It
Mhm.
isn't purple. What do y'all think? Does it look okay?
Let's see. Yeah, it looks good.
The other one's so light, you know.
Yeah, it looks nice to me.
Ain't no telling what this woman's hair is going to be like when she washes it out.
Can you imagine if you got your hair colored like that?
And then you go to a spa and start washing your hair with some special shampoo, and all the color falls out, and it shows you got pink. It shows you got gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
You go in like this and you come out gray.
Oh, Sassy says they have an outside movie theater that you sit in your vehicle and drive-in movie. Yeah.
Those are always were good because then if you have to poop, you just pop out of your car and just sit down and squat and poop.
Oh my God. Oh,
You,
let's talk about movies and stuff. Said that they're new here, so welcome. Thank you so much for coming and being with us. Yeah, well, I'm trying to think. Have I ever been to a drive-in movie?
I've been to a
No.
drive-in. I went to an antique mall. It was a drive-through antique mall. You drive through and you pick out what you want to buy.
Wow. Did you ever go to a drive-in movie when you were younger?
Oh yeah. I didn't care for it because I went with a guy who was like an octopus all over me and crazy. I said, look, I've never felt like I exercised so much in my life. Trying to get him to stay off me. I said, dang, I'm exhausted going to the theater. Mom says, why? I was trying to put his hands all over me and I was fighting to keep him off. She said, I can't believe that. I said, yeah, but I'm so tired from it. My arms are so sore. I feel like I've done a workout. She said, yeah, I hate it when those men do that.
Oh my God.
I said, my goodness, can't you boys keep your hands to yourself? She said, next time, take you something and stab them in the leg.
Oh God.
Mom, I ain't doing that. I'm not. I want to watch the movie too. She said, but never mind, she says. She always believed in a little stab would keep them still.
Wow, yeah, I guess it was.
I said, but what leg, Mama? What leg?
Oh God.
I said, oh, that leg, Mama. That leg, that one eye.
Not the third leg.
No, she wouldn't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So, let's
I'm under
see.
the light here.
Let's talk about movies and stuff. Says they color on their channel as well. That's very
Well,
nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, we are enjoy people that enjoy the coloring community here, and
I
yeah.
got these new pencils. I think they're kind of weird.
Which ones are those?
I don't know, but on one side it says Mitsubishi Pencil Company Ltd, and the other one says Unit POSCA Pencil, but there's no color name.
Mitsubishi coloring pencils. That's unusual.
No, it's Mitsubishi Pencil Company Ltd.
Oh, okay.
Boy, these Mitsubishis are so.
You're gonna get a lot of miles on those Mitsubishis.
I'll
I'll tell
tell
you
you. I dropped them. I hope that they say don't drop your pencils. And I said, well, there went that.
How many miles before you have to change the oil?
I know, right? But they kind of got sort of when you color with them, they're kind of crowny, like a coloring crown,
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but they're kind of crowny. So you have to go back over them. This will be your first color, and then you go back with another color.
Oh, okay.
So
It's like you have to know how to work them, huh?
Yeah. Well.
They are take some practice.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, normally you love your. Is it the prangs you love? No, the which one?
Curlers.
Colors. Yeah, you love those.
Hmm. Yeah. Judy Mae Collins won the contest.
Oh
I got
yeah.
hers. I gave her that other picture I did of the color, the yellow one. Remember
Yeah.
that one? Oh,
Mhm.
that was so much fun to color.
Oh my God, you love that.
Yeah. And I asked that one girl, she says, I said, on the two color tone, what's the time limit? And she says, oh, there's no time limit. Just do it if you want to, Miss Bell. I said, okay. I just want to make sure I have a
You're
certain color.
playing by the rules.
I know, because one time I did 1, 2 of 1, and she said, "Well, we only do that once a month." I said, "Okay, oh, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're feeling, it's, happy to do this." The lady that was doing the Lonely Book Club. I
Uh-huh.
said, "Well, okay." She said they only do that one once a month. So note to everybody, once a month on that Lonely Book Club.
All right.
So beginning of the month, so I'm ahead of the game. I got 2 in already.
There's a lot of rules, huh?
A lot of rules.
And you better remember, otherwise
Oh my goodness.
there's hell to pay.
Oh, I can remember because she put it in the chat.
Oh, she put you on notice, huh?
She sure did. I hope I don't get a spanky.
I guess these coloring channels sometimes they get serious.
It's like my sister. I go get her dark chocolate and stuff, and I said, "What do you think?" And she's, that's okay." I said, "Damned if I do and damned if I don't." Same with the coloring book channel people. Either accept we trying.
Yeah,
I put myself out there.
who can be that serious? It's a
It's
coloring
just,
book.
huh?
It's a coloring book. Who can be so serious?
A lot of people
A lot
too.
of people, I know.
Hmm. They
But
take this.
they take it very serious. They enjoy it. I'm just doing it for the hell of it. What do I care? Yeah.
We have real jobs.
Right.
We're not making the million off of this color book picture here.
Yeah. Slap this crap together.
Oh my, $1,000 for this picture. Not everybody will see this picture. It'd be crazy if some real famous movie star says, "Oh, I like that lady's picture. Go buy it for $500. Yay!" You can get some more pencils and pictures to color.
Hmm.
And your dreams will all come true. I would die if somebody had even. I'd probably give it to them. I said, no worries. I'd just give it to them. Show everybody and say who you got it from, Miss Southern Belle.
Yeah, go to Miss Southern Bell's channel and check.
And buy it. I actually sent Judy Mae Collins that one. It was yellow. You know,
Uh-huh.
coloring's supposed to be relaxing. It's not supposed to be competitive.
Yeah, we don't need competitive coloring.
No, we're in it for the fun. We're in it for the gummy bears
Mm-hmm. I
and the
don't know,
fun.
that's right.
I bought some really well. Judy bought it. I pulled it out. Those are the best times to go grocery shopping when somebody else is paying for it. I said, Judy, let's get this. And she said, well, what is it? Well, what is it? I said, it's soda. It's got pineapple and coconut in it. Some kind of soda. It was $4. So I said, let's get one. Let's get one. We'll get it. I'm like a little kid. Yes, mommy. Yeah.
Did you do
You're
a
like,
taste
yeah.
test?
No, not yet. Oh, I'm so excited. It's refrigerating right now.
You're going to be on a sugar rush later, huh?
No, actually, it's just some kind of pineapple, coconut, fizzy water, It's fizzy.
You love fizzy. What about those nitrogen?
Oh my God, I enjoyed watching you. I actually did that drink, mind you, and mine was chill. But mine's still locked into mine's still in my videos where I did a taste test of the peas. pizza,
Okay.
Pepsi, and pickles. So I didn't put it up because I said after this there's going to be a mail call. Well, dang, I ain't got no mail so long. Somebody go float a card to me, and then you'll be on with that taste test. I'm waiting on you.
Oh, I know.
I'm waiting on no, not you. I'm waiting on Woman Outdoors to send me her sticker. Maybe I could stick her behind that taste test. But no, no. Y'all go over to Woman Outdoors and tell her, say, hey, Miss Southern Bell's waiting on your sticker. Hang on over there to her. She needs her sticker.
Have you been? I haven't seen Woman Outdoors channel in quite some time. Is she still
Yeah,
doing
she's
her
still
camping
there.
trips
She's
and
out
all
there having herself a camping time. I
that?
said, I guess I would go fishing too. I wouldn't worry about sending me no sticker.
Mm. Well, she lives in. It's just I can't remember. She told me once. Is it Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think
and
so.
her
Well,
mother's like really elderly, and she's got to pay attention to that. I get that.
probably if she lives in Pennsylvania, she has weather like we do here in Chicago. So it's like when summer ends here, it's like you better get everything you ever wanted to do done because the weather will be crap the rest of the
Yeah.
year.
Well, everybody got. You're the only one that got package. Everybody else is still waiting on
Yeah, I got my
it.
package you sent me today, which
And
is
it's
why I'm
me, Angie's
enjoying.
still getting hers. Is floating this around somewhere in Timbuktu. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
Kenneth, hello, hello, welcome. Yeah, a lot of well, and Ron, I don't think got his yet. Did you? If I don't know if you sent it to the house or if you sent it
I
to.
sent it to his house. I thought he already got it. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
misunderstood that. You know, I get a lot of them, and they're all banging me to death.
I know.
And that one already been delivered. What you sending me that one for? Well, next week I've got Judy Mae Collins going out, and Annie, that girl named Annie Creates or something. She'll be getting her books for her grandson. I'm sending her something else. Oh, I'm sending her that scarf I made her a birthday card. I actually made it. Would y'all like to see the birthday card I made this girl?
Yeah.
It's going to be a late birthday card. I'm not big on card making, but I hand draw this one.
Oh, we got to see that.
So, hold up. She needs to wait a minute. She's almost got a touch up on that lavender. Almost. Okay, here's the birthday card. I said, Happy birthday, late. Whoops. And then on the inside, it says, Queen for the day.
Oh,
Enjoy your birthday from Miss Southern Belle. And that's what I did.
nice.
And I used some of that stamp stuff, and on the back, I put my seal. But yeah, how do y'all think I did on that little card?
Great. That's so cute.
I had to put the E and the N out because I don't have those stickers, so I had to make my own.
That's adorable.
Thank you. And this guy's a circus guy, and he's trying to grab that box.
You
I
always
don't
come up with
know.
something
It's like,
unique.
it's just like something to put in there. You come across these stickers.
How do
Actually,
you
I found some
how,
more stickers.
how do you think of these things like the circus guy and all?
The circus guy had to come in there.
Uh,
You know, when it's your birthday, you gotta have a little
you got to
circus.
have a circus. Everyone knows.
You gotta have the circus come to town, make you feel good.
Uh huh. Uh huh. That's funny.
Thank you, Sassy. It was just, I like to draw.
Hmm.
Some people like to cut.
You're good at drawing.
I like to draw the gnomes. There's this one girl, she really does a lot of drawing, and she shows you how she makes dogs and everything. She cut a couple little zeros. I'm like, wow, who would have thought that would turn out like that?
Uh huh.
So I said, now I hope I can remember where your channel is so I can keep watching that so I
You're like, there's lesson one. Now I need lesson two. Damn, I can't find the channel.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hers is on shorts, she's very talented.
Oh, she does them all on shorts.
And she's in India. I'm
Mm.
like, girl, you better watch me and keep yourself close to me. I want to learn them little tricks to trade. So She laughed. She thought that was funny. I'm serious. How do people think I'm trying to be funny? I want those free lessons
Lessons.
here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some people can draw like that. I've seen this guy, he's like drawing all these superheroes. And I'm like, I want one of those. And he said, you'll have to come to my church. Why can't you just give me one? What is wrong with you people?
Hey, Jessica, it's Dumpster Girl.
Hey, Jessica,
Welcome.
Dumpster Girl, how you doing? I'm like, seriously? Jessica, you've been winning some stuff. What'd you win lately? I know you were the winning girl.
Good. I'm glad you won.
I didn't win anything.
No, Jessica.
Yeah, she wins a lot of stuff. I was in there when she was winning something.
Yeah.
And I said, get this, Jessica. And she said, I like that. Yeah, I'll get that.
Uh-huh.
It was like encouraging her what to get. Get that one, Jessica. Get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica, you've been lucky. You've been winning a lot of stuff. Some people have got luck.
Yeah. That's good, though.
Yeah.
My mom went on a, last weekend, she went on a, like a garden walk. So it's like, people that have spectacular landscaping and spectacular yards and stuff. I guess they were, their house was kind of open to this garden walk, so people registered and then you went around to the different houses.
Yeah.
So after that they had like a reception, and then they had raffle, and they had some beautiful necklace that was like $1,800 necklace. So her friend won that, and I thought, wow, really nice that they do stuff like that.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, but think how much they pay to go in there too.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should put something here. What do you think? Should this stay open?
Where?
Nah, I ain't gonna mess with that.
Which part were you talking about?
There's some.
Oh, the hair.
Yeah, I think I better leave them open.
Yeah, a little negative space is good.
Yeah.
Kind of make sure.
I'll do some stamping around it, but it does look weird right here.
Mm-hmm. That would be the perfect place for a stamp. You could put a bow.
Yes, I have bows.
Perfect. She needs a bow in her hair.
I'll figure something out. I haven't finished her. So.
Oh, that's nice, Jessica. She learns and she likes giving things to people. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice, Jessica. I must miss the part where you're giving it away. I'm not in that area. Okay, we got green. You think I can make her eyes all these colors? Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Go for it.
I have to get them sharp really fast. So.
Yeah, sharpen those things down.
Right.
Razor point here.
Okay.
We definitely take the rainbow to a whole nother level. I have seen somebody once that got their hair rainbow colored like that. I mean, in those really outrageously vibrant colors.
Yeah.
I mean,
and how did they like it?
I guess they liked it. I thought it looked a little not the best, but if they like it, I love it. How about that?
And that's the orange.
Those what do they call them? Fun colors, or I don't know, whatever, those vibrant, like not natural colors. They're
neon.
Yeah, they don't last. I mean, you have to wash them like as sparingly as possible.
Oh, if you have some neon clothes, you have to put them in salty water.
Clothes?
Yeah, if you buy a neon outfit, you have to wash it in salty water.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not know that?
No, but then again, I've never bought a neon outfit, so
a neon shirt or anything.
Mm-mm. And I don't think I ever would. I prefer black. Navy blue, dark gray. Blue. Are you a big neon fan?
No, I just know that because I used to tie dye.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun when you used to do that.
If you say so.
Did you love doing it?
I was okay until my sister got all panicky.
Why? What was the matter?
She didn't like the new colors on her clothes.
On her clothes?
Yeah, sometimes it'll dip onto hers too.
Oh, if you washed them together.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's not good to do your clothes like that, you know?
Yeah,
Washing machine
you
and everything.
probably have to wash something like that separately.
Yeah. Well, so this is about as good as it's going to get, Scott.
Okay. Well, how did you? What was the process for you when you used to tie dye?
Well, when you do tie dye, you wash all the t-shirts first,
Hmm.
and then you soak them in this stuff as some kind of special detergents, and you let them soak in that, and then you after you let it soak, you can tie dye it, but it's best to soak them in that detergents because it does something to it. I don't know what it does. Okay, now I'm going to go different on her lips.
So then, would you do it in buckets or?
Yes, the longer it sits in a bucket, or the longer you let those things tie dye and sit in the bucket, the better that process is going to be. Like if you let it sit in there for 3 days,
Mhm.
like if you take something, you rubber band it up and everything, and you pour the water in there and you put green in there or whatever color you want, the longer it sits in that color, the better that color is going to look.
Mhm. So, how many colors would you generally use?
Well, I got one on. I just did red on red.
Okay. So really, it was more about the pattern for you
Yeah, I have done a lot of different patterns.
rather than a multitude of colors.
I have done a lot of multitude of colors too, but KK wanted me to do this new thing. She says, "Hey, Miss Southern Belle, I got an idea." Oh Lord. I said, "Okay, KK, what's your idea?" She says, "I got this shaving cream video I'm gonna send you." So she sends me this video and she says, "I want you to do me a t-shirt with shaving cream." I
Okay.
said, "Oh, okay, I can do that." So I did a video of it, and I tell you what, I said, "This shaving cream makes your house smell good for a long time." I mean,
Yeah.
it's smelling good.
Oh wow. What kind did you use?
I don't. I used regular shaving cream, and my house smells so good. But I mean, I left it on there for a while. Now she said
So,
she was
how
going
did the
to.
shaving cream affect the shirt? What was
I
it?
don't
Shaving?
know. I did what she said. You have to go.
Was it? Was it dye and shaving cream?
Yeah, you
Oh.
mix the dye in with the shaving cream or something. It was crazy.
And did it give you a different result than just doing plain old tie dye? Was it different than just if you had done no shaving cream with the colors?
I don't remember, but I remember it was a smelled good. That's all I remember.
Oh,
And
so that
I
was.
left it till it dried. It was just shaving cream, and I mixed it with color, and I left it to dry. And then when I let it sit for a long time,
You waited until the water evaporated.
pretty much, and it stayed forever.
Must have stained the bucket too, huh?
No, it didn't go in a bucket. It laid out.
Oh, it laid
It's
out. Where'd you
laid
do it
out.
in the backyard?
No, it was on a table in the basement.
Oh,
It was pretty wild.
sounds messy.
It wasn't really. It was just, you have to be patient with things.
Was KK like, "Where's my shirt?" It's got a process for 3 months.
No, I actually did a video of me doing them.
Ooh, do you still have it up?
Yes,
Oh
and
my
there's
god, I need to see that.
still up. How you like the lips?
The lips look voluptuous. Very nice.
I'm gonna make the inside of her mouth.
Bye, Jessica. Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Jessica.
Have a great night.
I'm gonna make the inside of the lips a little bit different colors too.
Yeah, you should repost your video of you making the.
Oh, I don't think.
Oh my god, I want to see it.
Let's go look for it, man.
Well, what's it called? How many years ago was it? Miss Bell has an old channel. She has years and years.
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh.
It should be called KK Causing Me Stress.
See, knowing you, you probably called it something weird, so I'll never find
No,
it.
it's tie-dye. It's going to sound tie-dye.
Okay.
I sent a lot of those shirts out, too.
You should drop it in the link in the chat.
I don't know where it is. I'd have to dig it up. Okay, now she got her lips and her eyes. What do you think?
It looks stunning.
I'm not going to do her skin rainbow, okay?
Okay. Yeah, that would be unnatural.
Well, not sometimes it does, but
We're going for a very natural look here.
I'm just not going to do her skin that color.
Understated and natural.
So I'm just going to make her a flesh tone.
Yeah, go with the flesh tone. Yeah,
I like color, and I like doing these. These to me look like Marilyn Monroe pictures, and
yeah, those are like pinup girls or something.
yeah, vintage women back in the day with big hair.
Yeah, when you used to do hair, when you used to style hair, did you ever get to do any like big styles? Like, I know back in those, like way back, like in probably our grandmother.
I mainly did African American black men.
Oh, men? Okay.
Men and some women. I really was mostly into the black hair because I thought their hair was rocking. I mean, I thought, wow, y'all got good hair. I mean, it bends. Y'all can put 2 rollers in it and it's done. Go on, honey. The right kind of gel. Y'all got it going on. But see, some of the people that did their hair, they would break it. I found my own system. I roll their hair just like I do white hair, and I wouldn't make it so tight. Y'all don't need to make y'all's hair so tight. It's going to be curly. Don't you worry, honey boo. It's going to be curly. And I swear I had people in line when I'd be in the school. They said, it's my real name. They said my real name was Susan here. They said, yeah, but she's got 5 ahead of you. I don't care. Put me on for tomorrow. I'm coming in tomorrow then.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, the hair
You had quite a following.
I was really loving to do it. It was fun. It was fun to do black African hair. You mean this one guy, he'd come in and I made his hair. I said, let's go blue. He said, blue? I don't want to look like the dog blue. I said, no, it's going to be pretty. You won't even know it's in there. It's this new stuff they come out with. It's very healthy. He said, okay, I trust you.
Oh, man.
What do you got to worry about? It's old cheap school, beauty school. So he said, okay.
You dyed his hair blue?
I dyed it like a midnight blue.
Like a black blue?
Black blue, yes. And he had like light complected skin. And then I kind of made like this. It was beautiful. When he walked out, all the girls were panting. Looking at his hair, they said, oh my God, you look good.
Wow. Sounds like he was a real panty dropper, huh?
He was. He was like one of them big guys, like buff guys. He was handsome. But when I got finished with him, he was really...
He was twice as handsome.
Mm-hmm. He'd come in there with his nappy hair and he'd walk out looking like a prince. Like an Arabian prince. You know what I mean? Sure did.
Man, you were talented, huh? You still think you could do it?
I didn't. I kind of got out of it.
I wonder if it would all come back to you. If you
I can do the colors and the perms, but I'm not good at haircuts.
Oh, okay.
I like the color. I like chemicals. I like
You love the
anything.
chemicals, huh?
I love his. I like chemistry.
Mm.
I was the one that liked to play around with that frog in the class.
Oh my God! Did I ever tell you about that? When I had that's a funny
No,
story.
you told me you ate frog legs after that.
I remember when I was in high school and I was in biology, and we were supposed to dissect a frog. All right. Well, everybody was kind of dreading that, but when the day came that we were going to start doing that, they had us all set up at the labs and everything like that. And then they said, okay, well, we have the frogs over here. And there was a big container, like a big plastic container. And he said, who wants to come get their frog first? And no one really wanted to. Well, he then said, just reach in and grab out your frog. Well, it was it was, he said, there might be some other things in there. What do you mean, other things? Well, there's frogs, there's rats, there's snakes, there's whatever the heck he was listing off. It was like, are you insane? And you couldn't see into it. So people were just supposed to dunk their hand in their whole arm into there and go searching around and see what they pull up. I said, absolutely not. And luckily, he didn't push the issue. If he said, no, I'm not doing it, then he did it. But that was insane. Imagine reaching in there and pulling out a snake. Oh, my gosh.
A scorpion.
Ugh. So, yeah, we had this frog. And, it stunk like heck. And the formaldehyde and all that, And then we had to work on it for days. So the whole room smelled atrocious. Of course, there was other classes that came in there too. So then they made you, I don't know how they continued to preserve it, but it was like a whole week or something you were working on this thing. It was very disgusting.
Gross.
Yeah. That was when I decided I wouldn't be pursuing medicine.
I didn't mind it.
You liked the dissection?
Well, I wanted out of the class, so they had the baby floating in the jar.
Oh,
so I had a friend, he says, you wanna? I said, I do. And he said, okay, do it, girl. I'm for it. So that baby's just floating around the jar. And I said, I opened the jar. I said, anybody got any crackers? And that baby floating out. And they go, ooh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, big trouble.
I can't imagine they would have a baby in a jar in today's day and age.
Well, they didn't in today's day and age, but back then when I was in school, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
No baby. I'll sing and having my baby.
Wow, I can't believe they had that though.
We got out of class because I did that. Wow. Oh man. The good old days, I tell you what.
That's pretty yucky.
It was yucky, but I got us out of class. I was known to get people out of class. Oh man.
Oh my God, I remember this. I remember the final exam for that class. We had a written final exam. And I remember going to the class, and it was like, of course, all of your classes had a final exam, but remember this kid gets up. We pass out the test. We pass out all the tests, and this kid gets up, and he says he wants to go to the bathroom. So the teacher said, "Well, you can go to the bathroom, but this is a timed final, so I mean the clock is running, so you definitely didn't want to go to the bathroom if you didn't need to. I think you had an hour and a half, and it was a lot of material on there." He's gone for 30 minutes in the bathroom. And I'm thinking I was just curious because I'm thinking, like, how is this guy going to possibly do this? I mean, I'm working, just trying to get through it. He comes back wasted out of his mind, like, like high as hell. And he just comes back in, flops down in the desk. You smell the weed, just raging. And he just proceeds to just sit there in the desk staring straight ahead, like out of his mind. So it's like, I guess you failed. I always remembered that because I was very shocking. I was like, wow, you just completely said screw it and just failed your final. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, there's always summer school. Breakfast club.
I think that guy was just dropping out or something. I don't know. That was crazy. Mm-mm-mm. It was memorable. I still remember that to this day. They used to, I remember they took all the doors off the stalls in the men's room because there would be, drug use or whatever. So they decided that, they would just remove all the doors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So everybody could see you poop or whatever.
I guess I certainly never went in, and did that because I mean, yeah, you would have absolutely no privacy.
Dang.
Yeah. But it's funny because, in those days, it's not like today where, this was when I was in high school. I graduated from high school
Yeah.
in 1998. So it wasn't like today where it's like everyone walks around 24/7 with a water bottle and is constantly hydrated, It just
Yeah.
really wasn't a thing. We didn't drink water all the time or anything. So they had vending machines, but they would close them they would turn them off or whatever during school hours for some odd reason. So you couldn't buy a drink because I guess they didn't I don't know why. They just didn't want you to buy a drink during the school day. So the only time you could get a drink was when you were in your lunch hour. Or they would turn them on again, I guess, before school and after school. So I just remember being so freaking thirsty all the time. They did have water fountains and stuff, but I wasn't going to use that. You know how scummy those things were and probably loaded with germs, So you just didn't drink anything all day. You drink like one little thing at lunch. I remember I'd get home from school and just be like, water. I remember one day my mom walked in and I had just come home from school and I was literally like, I had a big ass thing, like a cup, like this size, like huge. I just stood there and drank 4 of them straight. She goes, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, I am so thirsty. She's like, why?
Salty at lunch.
I'm like, the only thing I had was a little tiny thing at lunch. Like, there's nothing to drink in that damn school.
Lord.
And that was just how it was. It's crazy to think about now. But I probably drank like a half a gallon of water like, the minute I walked in the
Very thirsty at the time.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, I remember. I remember when I was in college.
Ron, you want to come up?
Hey, Life with Ron. Want to come up? I remember when I was in college, we went out dancing and we were out like, all night. And then we were staying at this hotel. So it was a really nice hotel and they had like all of the, little mini bar stuff or whatever out and all that.
No.
Well, we had plenty to drink, so we didn't want any of that when we finally came home, but I was like so thirsty. Oh, okay, Ron. Um, so they had this huge bottle. I would say it was, again, probably like half a gallon. I don't know. It's huge of water on there. And of course, it was like some outrageous price, right? But we come in, and I was just like, oh my God, water. So I grabbed that thing. I, I guzzled the whole thing down in
Oh
one
my Lord.
giant like gulp. We were laughing so hard. My friend is like, "Do you know how much that damn thing's gonna cost?" You're so then I was like, "It's not gonna cost anything," and she's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because we're gonna fill it back up." She's like, "They're gonna know," and then so we just filled it back up, and I closed it really tightly. And I don't know if they ever knew or not, but that was really bad. I just thought about that now.
You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, we're really thirsty. The things you do when you're young. If that's the worst of it, I mean, let's not be too worried. hmm How's it going, Ron? What's going on with you, buddy? We missed you tonight. I wish you were here with us.
Yes, we do. We miss you. We're
You're
glad
normally our
you're safe.
coloring buddy. We're glad you're home, you're safe, and hopefully you're home by now. We'll have to have you with us next week. So we got 5 people here, so that's cool. I wanted to do a vertical live, Ron, but I didn't know how to do that. So you'll have to show me sometime how to do that.
That would be cool to learn.
Yeah.
That would be a good video to teach us how to
hmm
do vertical live.
I mean, I'm sure you do it. It's no problem to do it on your phone, but if you're using StreamYard like we are tonight and we want to do it together, that's a whole separate problem. We've done it before, though, so I know it is possible. But, yeah. Well, that is looking really good, though.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
That was your idea.
Yeah, well executed. Oh, yeah. So, and thank you, by the way, for the box that you sent me.
You're welcome.
Definitely enjoyed that.
Everybody can get theirs, but Scott got his. I can't believe it. Scott got his.
Yeah.
Angie didn't get hers, and she's in Mississippi. I was like, what is going on out there?
Yeah. I don't know
Yes,
what
they
happened.
just do what they do.
Yeah,
KK's in Pennsylvania. I guess hers is going to take a while too. Well, hers was the one that says Saturday. She'll get hers Saturday.
Well, mine came early, I guess, and as a matter of fact, you were telling me that it was here and it arrived. So I went on my little app that tells me when the package is here, and it showed that it was here, but it didn't. I hadn't yet gotten a notification, so I went there anyways. Oh, There's a funny story about me getting the box, but I tell the story in the video, so you'll have to watch the video for what happened when I went to go get the box. It was very frightening,
Oh no.
but funny. I mean, it was crazy. So, yeah, I had a very extreme experience down at the package place. So then, after I left out of there, then I get a notification: your package is ready for pickup. It's like, really? No kidding. I have it in the trunk. So, so I'm thinking of possibly switching my post office box. Because
Different number. Maybe it's the number.
no, to a different. Right now, I use a service that's really not a post office. It's packaged service. I don't know what you would call it exactly, but they have the option of you to have your channel name on the account. Okay, so I got a notification telling me that they would well, if you wanted to have they were considering that a business name. So if you wanted to continue having a business name on your account, you could, but they would up the price to $15 a month to have this versus like, I don't know, $8 a month. I was like, well, okay, but it's like you're either going to have your legal name on there, and then they said so then you'd have to have everything addressed to you in your legal name and everything, and as it is exactly on your driver's license and that. So like first, middle, whatever, however your driver's license is. And it's like, well, so then if somebody sends you something to your channel name, they wouldn't deliver it to you. It would be returned to sender. It's like, well, so they really have you over a barrel. It's like you either pay double to have your name appear the way you want it to and how people would send it to you, or not. So, going to the post office, the problem is a lot of post office don't have any available boxes around here. They're kind of hard to come by. So I'm going to need to look into it so you have a post office box, correct, Belle?
Yeah.
And you're able to have your Miss Southern Belle as your name that stuff is delivered to?
Yep.
Okay.
And all my names.
Yeah, because my understanding at the time was I thought that they didn't allow that. So I got to look into it. And if I have to change, then I'll just change it on the description of my channel and let people know. But yeah.
One time somebody sent it to, the name that's in my, on my email, and they had hold it for me. And I went in there and I said, "What's this about?" And they said, "Is this also your name?" I said, "Yep." And they said, "Okay." But see, I kind of butter up my women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got not too long ago. I gave them a bracelet. It's a little cute bracelet. So that's what you have to do. You butter up those people that do your. Sometimes that's the way to go.
Oh, Sassy says her PO box is like the one that you have. So, yeah. Well, I've seen you take us to the PO box, Miss Belle, and you have like a whole separate area. Is that open 24 hours? You can just go in there?
You can go in there and mail a package too if you want to.
Anytime?
Anytime.
See, our post office are not like that. They're very old, like from the 1800s. And there's very few available post office boxes. And you have to go there during business hours, So it's like probably Monday through Friday, like whatever time, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 9 to 5, whatever the hours are. And that's a little tough for me because I work. So, it's like if I raced right over there, I could probably, get in there. But I think maybe that was part of the reason why I did it through this company, was because like I picked mine up at a Staples, which is like a office supply store or whatever. So I go to the desk and then I tell them my box number, and then there's really no like box like yours where you literally go to a slot and put your key in and do all that. We don't do that. It's just I tell them my number and they go dig back through a pile and pull out whatever is there for me. But they're open till 9 o'clock at night, or whatever. I mean, the hours are really good.
Yeah, but if we get a package, they put a key in the they put a key in the mailbox, and we just go open the mailbox up and get it.
Well, you can, but I couldn't because if
I
my
mean, we get a key stuck in the mailbox, and then we just go pull it out.
right. But see, I'd have to be at if I wanted to do it at the post office, I'd have to be at the post office before 5 p.m. or whatever time they close to make sure I was there to get it. Otherwise, I'd have to wait until like Saturday when they're only open till like, are they even open on Saturday? I think so, but aren't they only open till like 12 or something? It's just it's inconvenient for someone who works full time, like
Yeah.
normal business hours, and would be tough to floor it down there straight from work and like try to get there by before they close and everything. So
Well, so we have the other bosses. Like if you get you get the mailbox, yours, and it's a big package come to you. They have a holding mailbox for you, and they put the key in there. You can pick it up anytime you want.
it's nice. Wish they did that here. I think they don't want to do something like that because then they'd have the homeless sleeping in there, or God knows what crime happening. If they just left that building open, it probably would not be.
Ours is across from the police department too.
Oh, they wouldn't care. They probably have homeless in there, or probably be like robbing people if they went in there or something. Ron says, speaking of the post office, I just posted a video getting a long overdue package. Okay, that's awesome. Was it the one from Miss Southern Belle?
I saw it go up.
You want to drop the link, Ron? Okay, Ron's video is called "The Mysterious Gift from the Reaper."
Oh yeah, I remember that one. It's I'm not gonna tell you,
We'll have to watch the video. How about that?
but I know what it is because Reaper was telling me all about it. She was really pissed. I said, "Well, I get mine. You send me one." But she went to pains and nails and everything. Oh, she's gonna be tickled to death. Life with Ron. Did you tell her that you got it? So she'll be sure to watch that video.
Was this a package that was like lost in the mail or something, or what?
Oh, you gotta watch that one.
Okay.
That one's gonna be worth to see. I can't wait to see it because she told me about it. She had a picture of it. Showed me. Stay tuned, but it's a really nice gift.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to tell anybody because I know what she sent you. I know exactly. And she told me she was so mad about it. But
Oh, I might know, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun unless people go watch the video.
Oh my God. So a friend of mine was just texting, and she had asked me if I ever heard from this other like mutual acquaintance. And I said, "Oh no, I don't hear from them anymore." And she was reminding me of the story. So it was a very sad thing because I think this girl that we knew kind of had developed, I don't know, some kind of a mental problem, and she just fell in really hard times or whatever. And whatever she was doing, her family wouldn't really have anything to do with her. But I feel like it was for a good reason. Like they were good people. So I think she was stealing from them or something. And I don't know what kind of problem she developed, but it came to a point to where this girl was like homeless, and I hadn't talked to her. I had known her. She was much older than me, and I had known her. She was a neighbor, a daughter of like a neighbor that we had growing up.
Yeah.
She contacted me, like she found me on Facebook, and it was like, oh wow, blast from the past. Oh my God, like how's it going and everything. And so at first she was real conversational or whatever. And I think at that time she was like living with a boyfriend, And I was like, okay, well, that's nice to hear from you. But she would like constantly keep reaching out. And I thought, well, that's odd. Somebody you haven't talked to in freaking, 15 years or more, and then they suddenly contact you. Then they're contacting you every day. So I'm thinking like, and I'm just friendly, so I'm like, oh, trying to make conversation and stuff. And at some point, it's like, well, what are we going to talk about anymore? Because we reminisced about old times. We talked about, childhood memories. We talked about, anything I could think of. She's still contacting me all the time. So
Really?
I mean, at the time she was, yeah. So I guess it's like, well, then she wanted to talk on the phone, so she would, call. So, she was very talkative. so, so it came to a point where she starts, telling me more and more, and then she's like, well, I broke up with the boyfriend. Okay, well, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. And then it was like, well, I don't really have anywhere to go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And then she's like, well, I'm like, well, what do you mean? Why don't you contact one of your sisters or brothers? Or, well, I can't stay there anymore. What do you mean anymore? Well, they won't let me in anymore. Okay, well, these were nice people, so I can't imagine they would just not allow their sister, to come over unless there's a history there, to the point where then she was like, well, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm just going to stay in a laundromat. I was like, are you crazy? You're going to stay in a laundromat? And she's like, yeah. I was like, why don't you go to your sister's at least? If she won't let you in the house, maybe you could at least stay in our damn backyard. This would be a lot better than a laundromat. She's like, well, so I talked to her stepmother, because her father had passed away, and her stepmother was like, oh God, don't tell her where, how to reach me or anything. I was like, why? What happened? Like, oh, anytime we let her over, she would like, I guess was an
Hey,
alcoholic.
Craft Jay.
Hey, Craft by Jay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so she was
Well,
crazy.
she was trying to hook up with you then, huh?
Well, no, she was looking to like sponge off of me, and she would be one of those people that if you allowed them, because you felt bad for them, to stay in your house, you would never get them out.
Yeah.
They would become a squatter and you would
Yeah.
never get them to leave. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not letting this person in my house. I don't know her. I mean, it's like I haven't known her for 15, 20 years. I'm not letting this person in. How the hell am I going to? And I work. So I'm going to leave this person unattended in my house?
No.
No way.
Tell her to call Salvation Army. There's a lot
Well,
of
she had
people.
a very hard time, and I guess so. She has clearly she has some mental problems. So
That's
I
what I'm
didn't.
saying. Tell them to call Salvation Army.
She
We need
called
to.
everywhere, but the problem is, in a big place like Chicago, there's so many people in need and so limited resources that it's not like other places where it's like, oh, you can just waltz in and get a bed or something. No, it's not like that. So it's like you get on a waiting list and all that. But yeah, she finally, I guess, got into some kind of a thing. But that was a sad thing, because it's like you want to help this person. You knew them at one time, but you don't know them now, and you can't allow them to visit their problems onto you. I gave her some money. I paid whatever, PayPal'd her or however I did it. I don't even remember. So that she could get a hotel room or something for a little bit, but. You also don't know if somebody's scamming,
I know.
Yeah. What's Jay saying here?
I got some green. I got that color. I don't know how many colors I got to put on here. Should I use this green too? I'm gonna use them all. That'd be fun.
Jay says, I forgot to do a video of me shopping at Walmart online. That's Jay. Jay was talking about his donation that he made to Soul, Sharon.
Oh, that's cool, Jay.
Yeah, so he has a he was mentioning that he
We
had
love you, Jay.
made a contribution, and that's so nice of you. So I want to do a video of shopping. I just haven't gotten any time. Every night I have something. So
I got
hopefully
this card.
I don't even know if I'm going to get to this weekend because I'm going to be gone all day Saturday. Sunday's Father's Day. So
Here.
soon we will get to a shopping
That'd be perfect.
video. But I honestly will probably purchase my contribution online and send it because it's so convenient to do that for somebody like me who doesn't have a lot of time to go to stores. You know, by shipping it through Amazon directly to the PO box, it's going to be probably the best bet. But I'd still like to do at least a video to show people how they can make a donation and make a difference.
I got a few sponges, but
what are you going to do with the sponges?
Well, they're not just. I mean, I'm going to stamp. I'm going to do some stamping. Look how little that one is.
Sassy says she has to go. Well, thank you for joining us, Sassy. Thank you so much.
I'll show you some.
Yeah. So, Jay, Sunday is Father's Day, so don't forget to.
So happy Father's Day to your father.
Your father or father figure or everyone out there. Remember those men in your life that mean something to you. It's always one of those things where it's like there's those types of holidays can sneak up on you. And I ordered a gift and I don't think it's going to arrive in time, unfortunately, even though I ordered it, which what I thought was plenty of time. So I'm going to have to improvise and do something else in the meantime. So, but it's not really about the gifts, and it isn't in my family at all.
It's about spending time.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get together and have the whole family together and spend time. So we don't really care about gifts. Love the lady's hairstyle, Val. Yeah. It is
pretty wild, huh?
It's wild, yeah. It says it's very 90s in 1990s in the very best of ways. Yeah. I love how you did the roots in the lighter colors like that.
Thank you.
That's cute. You think you could do real hair like that, Val?
I don't know. You want to come over and let me do your hair?
I was thinking Judy would look terrific with that.
Oh, I don't think Judy would do this. Good try. I don't think she would. She's not as playful as I am.
Jay says it reminds him of Jem and the Holograms. Yeah, that was was that a cartoon from back in the 90s? I remember the name. I'm trying to remember what it was exactly. I think it was a cartoon. The skin tone looks pretty on her too.
Thank you.
You're a good color. Yeah, it was a cartoon. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I feel like I remember her. Didn't she like ride on a rainbow or something? I don't remember exactly. All those kind of 80s cartoons and television shows always had like awesome theme songs. That's what I remember about them. They had such good sitcoms in those days that were so memorable. I honestly don't even turn on the TVs anymore. I pay all this money for all these, not only the cable, but all these
movies,
subscription services and all that. And I don't even I'm trying to think, when did I last put on the television? I mean, This is ridiculous. I didn't need to just cancel. It's like the fear of canceling. Like, well, what if I suddenly have a bunch of time and I really want to watch something? It's like,
You can reopen it.
I mean, you can, yeah, but it's like I don't know why I have
Think
not.
about how much money you'll save if you just go ahead and cancel it.
I would keep some. I would keep probably the subscription services, but do I really need 200
Just
and
keep Prime Time.
do I need 200 and
No, you don't.
$70 worth of cable
No.
television every month? I mean, no, probably
And
not.
we'll just get the Prime Time and watch those movies.
I don't even watch movies. Movies take too much time. That's the funny thing. It's like, I don't know. I used to like to sit down and watch one. Now I'm like, if I want to watch let's say I like, there's a series or something, I'll want to watch one episode, right? So I'll put that on. It'll take me like 4 nights to get through one episode, 1 hour long episode, because it'll be like, okay, I'm going to sit down and watch this while I eat dinner. Okay, well, that took 15 minutes. Okay, turn it off. And it's like I have to go and do other stuff now. So I don't even get, to watch it. And it's like, I don't know. Definitely don't need all that.
Oh, I did a card. I didn't show the master card maker.
Oh, yeah. It says, yeah, I pay for YouTube Premium instead.
Here's my card I'm sending out to somebody.
That is beautiful.
I'm showing
Happy
it.
birthday. Yeah, yeah. Look at her card, Craft AJ. That is so cute. You're just becoming a little card making.
No,
Great.
I'm not that great. We need to do a live where you teach us how to make fun, really the cutout ones. That's the ones we need to learn to do.
Oh, he does that a lot. He does the what
We
is
need
it?
our card maker up here.
I can't remember what they're called. Where he punches out different things.
Oh yeah, I see him over there punching them out.
Bills? No, that's not it. I don't know what it's called.
I got the stampers and everything.
Yeah.
The little ink stampers, the distressed ink, see?
He's good. He's got all the tools, I'll tell you that.
He definitely
I
does.
like watching him do that.
I do have the punch out thing. It's just you punch them out.
Yeah. Yeah, that is nice. You did a great job with that. That means a lot when somebody receives a card that somebody spent time making. I was talking to someone about that the other day, like talking about the languages, different languages of love. There's various ones, like some people really love it when they give or receive gifts. Like,
look who entered the room, Mr. K.
Mr. K, what up, buddy?
How you doing, Mr. K?
How's it going? Great to see you.
Are you back in the country? How was your trip?
Yeah, how was your trip?
Did you bring us any French candy?
Yeah, what's the best thing you ate on your trip? How about that? Did you prefer France or Italy better in terms of culinary experience?
I can't read it.
It says, I'm going well. I had a great trip. Okay.
So
in France or in Italy, you're going to eat, the further south you are, the later you're going to eat dinner generally. Now, you were in northern Italy, so was the dinner times, a lot of people in Italy, they'll eat like
lasagna.
An appetizer, earlier, and then have dinner at 8:30 or 9 even p.m., which is very late for American standards. But you don't go out to eat,
go out to social,
like at 5 o'clock at night. Like, the only times that you're seeing that is like at more of a tourist type place. So France had good food. Italy was amazing. Yeah.
Did you bring us any Italy thingies? Like a spoon with Italy on it? Say,
Mm.
you missed eating this good stuff. Here's the
Lasagna was the
invitation.
lasagna was the best meal. Okay. My friend who grew up in Mexico still has dinner at like 9. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Jay says. My very close friends are all, are Greek, and they eat at 9. Usually. Um, dinner was Mr. K says dinner was later in Italy than in Nice, France. Yeah, yeah, France is a little different than Italy, but yeah, Italians eat late, Greeks eat late.
They like to party though after they eat. Yeah, 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 yeah. And they get the belly dancers out, right? Oh,
I
that's
don't know about
Greece.
that.
Sorry. I'm thinking about Greece. Sorry.
Mr. K says I forgot to get food. Oh, okay. Well, that's something I would never forget. I bought a Speedo for the beach. Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds sexy.
that would be cool to
Yeah. Well,
see.
then I guess yeah, you probably forgot about food because you wanted to make sure you looked hot and sexy in your Speedo, huh?
And did we get to see you in your Speedo? No.
Jay says mostly because if you are close to the equator, you don't get drunk until like 9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Ron says I had an Italian boyfriend in high school. I was 15 and he was 33. He definitely liked to eat it late at night. Oh my God, Ron. He was a mess, you know that?
He is. He's a hot mess.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah. I remember my friend's mother would, be up all night long. She'd go to bed at like 4, 5 in the morning and stuff, and was like, "What the hell?" And
Hey, the Reaper's here. Hey,
Reaper,
girl.
what up? How's it going?
Hey,
Welcome
girl.
in. Great to see you. I heard there's a video of a gift unboxing that's being posted.
Finally, Reaper, you were so angry with the post office. I thought you were going to go over there and hit him in the head.
Mm.
And you said, I worked so hard on that. And I said, I can't wait. I want to see it. All I got to see was a picture. Now he's got the picture himself. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get off of here and go see the video. Pop the video up, Scott. Can you share the video? No, I'm just kidding.
Jay says, yeah, that he knows some people that go to bed at like 4 a.m. I mean, I guess people that go to bed at 4 a.m. are not working. Well, certainly not the hours I am. They either work night or they don't work at all. So I guess it's easy to fall into that routine if you are not working. I know that. A lot of cycling in Nice too. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful in Nice and like Saint Tropez. Um, yeah, Monaco and stuff. And I mean, this is high season right now to be there. So all the yachts are there now in the south of
I
France.
think we should all go to Miami Harbor, go to Harbor Island Spa in Miami. You don't have to be on a diet, but it is so much fun.
What would we do there?
Oh, you play bingo, you go swimming, they take you shopping. You get beat with some kind of wheeze. You run for grapefruit if you're on the diet.
Oh my God, I want to get beat with weeds.
They weigh you and you get massages. It's so much fun.
Wow. Did you go there?
Oh yeah, the best time in my life was
So
when I
this is
went.
like a health spa type of a thing.
Yes, and I met Joe Mananzio when I went there. I got his autograph, Joe Mananzio.
All right.
And I went with my cousin. And by the way, you cannot still put Diet Coke or any kind of Coca Cola in your ice box, they will confiscate it. So you're on the diet full
Oh
fledged.
my
They are in
God.
your room taking it out, and they leave a little note says, "Sorry, you're on a diet."
So sorry, fat ass, you're on a damn diet.
Exactly. No Diet Cokes. I
It's like, well,
told them,
I'm on a diet. I thought I could have Diet Coke. What the hell?
I know, seriously. And
And
I
there's
had
no damn
waiters
coffee.
trying to bring me my
Man.
coffee. You can't have coffee before you work out either. And you can't walk on the concrete because it'll give you back problems. And then they take your blood pressure. Everything is so, you're fit as a fiddle. I mean, I had a good
I don't know
time. I
about
had
this
so
place.
much fun. I'll never forget that. As long as I live, that was the best time in my life. That
Mm.
trip.
It sounds a little restrictive.
Yeah, but look at the fun. I had to go. I had all the waiters trained.
You like all those men waiters, huh?
I said, "Can you bring me coffee? I can't live without my coffee."
Does Mr. Cases, does Miami have any nude beaches? Yeah, in South Beach. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Mr. K, you would have so much fun there. You would have so much fun. You would cry. You were having so much fun. You said, "I'm crying because I'm having fun." Thanks to Miss Southern Bells, I did.
Miami does have nice beaches. She didn't. Reaper says she didn't see any nude ones. Yeah.
I
Well, I mean, nude beaches are known for in France, Mr. K. So, I mean, did you hit up the nude beaches in France when you were there, especially in the south of France? I mean, I'm sure in Saint Tropez or Nice, you must have come across some. Yeah, the ones I know are all retired and a bit unique. What is they saying that? No, I didn't see Mr. K say nude. It was under the heart. Oh, okay. Jay says, I feel like you wouldn't see the people you wanted to at a nude beach.
Jade, I could picture you at a new beach.
Oh, grr. Grr. All right. I'd be on the beaches in my Speedo in Miami every day, Mr. K says.
Jay, you need to go to a new beach and open your horizon.
Mr. K says, I wasn't at any nude beaches in France. Okay. Well, now you have a reason to return. So you can hit those up. Absolutely. I feel like the majority of nude beaches in the United States are like in retirement communities or something
Oh,
where,
lordy, lordy.
yeah. Oh, this is a funny story. So,
Oh, no, I'm
oh
scared.
my God.
I'm
So,
scared.
so this guy at work told me that he used to work for this really big company, and they had a huge factory, and he worked in those days. I mean, this was a long time ago. He worked as an executive or whatever, but they had like a big cafeteria and stuff. So it was sort of like all different levels of employees would all find themselves in the cafeteria and stuff like that. So you got to be friendly with people that you might not necessarily be directly interacting with at other times. So he got friendly with some of these guys who, worked in the factory part of it. And they love to talk, about, well, all kinds of maybe, inappropriate things. So they loved these two guys in particular loved to go to this nude beach that was located of all places. Now, if you're thinking nude beach, where would you go? Where would you expect to find a nude beach? I don't know. Maybe
In
like you said,
Florida.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Near
that's
the
the kind of. Well,
lakes.
that was
There's
that was the
water.
kind of place that would come to my mind, right? No, they went to a nude beach in Indiana, and it was. And where in Indiana? At a trailer park.
Oh my God, really?
So they would go.
I got to say one thing. No, I better not say that.
I'm being
But you
very
know
careful.
what I'm thinking, don't you?
I don't know. Tell me later. So they would go to this trailer park,
I
and there would
guess
be
the
this.
trailer
So I
park.
can only imagine the scenery was probably less than one might hope for.
I would not love to see their face.
um, so the people were elderly, homely.
Only elderly.
um, yeah. So these guys would. They were like big pervs. They would just photograph all of the people, and I'm guessing that's probably against, like, what would you say, if not policy, custom. I'm imagining you probably aren't supposed to go to a new beach and just sit there like a big huge perv, like photographing everyone on the beach. Maybe that's common. I don't know. Never been, but then they would compile these photo albums, and from the stories, it sounds like this was like in the 80s or something. They would compile these photo albums and then pass them around at the at the, at the factory or whatever. So this one guy, oh my god, they've told me like all these stories and stuff. So, this one guy would love to go to Las Vegas. So he would go to Las Vegas like a couple times a year, and he would meet up with one of the ladies of the night there in Las Vegas and all that. And that was his big entertainment. Every year he would do that. Well, he would come back with all of these photographs, and I guess he would like show all these people in the factory. So this guy goes to Las Vegas, and I'm guessing this is probably like in the 90s. He finally won the jackpot, like some big payout of gambling. And he goes back to the hotel room that night after years of going and playing and never winning anything particularly big. I don't know how much it was, but I mean it was like 50,000 or something. He drops dead of a heart attack in his room that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
He died happy.
Well, I guess so. So now they were like, when they found out at work that he died, they were like, "Oh my God, he died." Well, their first thought was, "We got to get to his desk and clean it out because he has all of those photo albums."
Oh
And if
wow.
management were to find that,
Oh my God.
so I guess the guy's like brother or something worked there, so they got him to like clear out his desk. I'm like, oh my God, it sounds like it was quite an interesting place. It was so funny because it was like that kind of stuff nowadays would get you fired immediately, but it was a different world, I guess, in those days. So let's read the comments. Let me say, as an old man, this is Life with Ron saying, let me say, as an old man, it does get. Oh God, I can't read that. Oh God, Jay.
We can see you with a thong on, Jay, with some little boots.
That would make a weird coffee table book, yeah. Oh my God. What did Mr. K say? He would also. run in his tights daily in Miami. All right. Yeah, I definitely know you would, Mr. K. Although running in tights would probably get very sweaty very fast.
I'm missing. How's your picture coming?
My picture is long done.
Well, what am I still doing here?
We're just waiting for you to brush something, and
Are you ready for me to get down?
I think so.
I am finished with it, except I'm gonna, after this, I'm gonna get the glue out and add some more glitter.
Ryan, Florida. I just opted for short shorts. Oh, all
I'm
right.
gonna add this later.
Jay was in those booty shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do it. I guess I can just let it be. So, what do you guys think?
Looks stunning. Very, very nice. Wow, look at that. She's like a va 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 boom.
But she's still got these spots in her hair.
A voluptuous woman with very beautiful lips. Okay, if you're done, everyone, go watch my video now.
Okay, Ron.
Oh, okay, Ron.
Let's all go watch Ron's video.
Oh,
So
God.
we're all gonna do a, what do you call it?
We're gonna
A
do it.
raid to Ron's video.
We're gonna raid his place.
Yes. So see you over there at his
I
video.
could picture
Ron.
Jay being one of those people that would photocopy his bum on the office copy machine. Oh boy.
All righty. Well, I'm gonna say good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone. We love
Good
you.
night. Thanks for having
joining
me
us.
up.
We're a little out of sorts tonight, I guess, but and that's funny because Life with Ron is usually a ringleader around here with that kind of stuff, and we did it on our own. And
Missed you, Ron, though.
But
But
we
let's
missed
go
you.
all raid his video. We'll see you over there.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Good night.